name is Liz and welcome to Nothing But Bags. Hi, my name is Liz and welcome to Nothing But Bags. I call this space Nothing But Bags because when I'm getting ready to go somewhere, my outfit is an accessory, my handbag is the main event. Whether this is your first time clicking on one of my videos because this channel was recommended to you or you're one of my returning fellow handbag addicts, friends, supporters, or subscribers around here, either way, I appreciate that you clicked this video from the bottom of my heart. As you saw from the thumbnail and title of this video, this is an unboxing of my celebration bag. It's a collaboration with one of my favorite content creators on YouTube who rarely does full-length content, and she agreed to do a collaboration with me. I'm super excited. Forever Ebony. You can find the link to her video in the description box. You can subscribe directly to her channel by clicking on our channel names when you open up this video. And if you're coming here by way of her channel to check my video out, I sincerely appreciate it. And if you're one of my supporters, I would ask that you would go by and check out her video after this video. So we're going to get right to the unboxing because I know how people are when they come for unboxings. They want to see the unboxing. I bought this bag in Birmingham on January 2nd from the Louis Vuitton in Birmingham, Alabama. I have not opened this box or this bag since she wrapped it up in the boutique on January 2nd. If you're interested in that story or you're a part of that story already and are familiar with it, I'll share more information about that when at the end of this unboxing. So my SA Aladria in Birmingham tied it up in a nice little bow for me. I have not opened this box again since she wrapped this up on January 2nd. This is the new Louis Vuitton box. As you all know, if you're Louis Vuitton customers, they used to be like a magnetic flap. Now they have these little squares. I had never seen this before. The square has that little symbol that we see on the Louis Vuitton bags. You just open the box. From that, it attaches to that. And here is the inside of the box. You put a lot of tissue paper on it to cover it up for me. Put tissue paper in the bag. If you are one of my handbag supporters or subscribers around here, you already know I talked about this bag in a video last year where I talked about how I did need this bag because this bag was super fancy, and I thought that I should go with another bag because I would carry it more, and that I would reach for this one because it was too elaborate and too beautiful, and that I maybe needed something more simple that I would reach for more often. So you're already aware of what I'm talking about if you remember that video. This is the Speedy 25 trunk. Again, I have not opened this bag since I saw it in the store. The canvas is super soft. It features these little hard gold corners or brass corners, just like the Louis Vuitton trunks. It features the reverse monogram on both sides of the bag and black leather trim. All of the leather trim is black as opposed to the typical untreated vachetta leather that you find on the Speedies. This one also features that little Louis Vuitton symbol right there at the front, Louis Vuitton Paris. It has double zippers, and the zippers do extend beyond the edge of the bag like the Speedy 20s do. It has a black micro suede interior and a slip pocket in the back. And there's a little patch that says Louis Vuitton made in France right there. I know a lot of people care about stuff like that. On the inside, it's got the care instructions that comes with every Louis Vuitton bag. It's got the price tag and the stock number there. That is, they've added this to Louis Vuittons recently. They used to not do that. And of course, the Speedy comes with a lock and a key. It has LV on one side and Louis Vuitton on the other, Louis Vuitton Paris on the other. And that comes in a little pouch with the key inside. And this bag also comes with one handle, which is this black leather handle that people have been so excited about, so that this makes this a shoulder carry as opposed to a crossbody carry or a long shoulder carry. So it's a short shoulder carry, and it sits on the shoulder like that. The bottom of the bag does not have feet, but of course the little brass corners cause the bag to sit up a little bit, the canvas to sit up a little bit back off of the surface. I think I've shown you all of the sides of the bag. So if you came for the unboxing, that is the unboxing of the Speedy 25 trunk. If you are still here, I want you to drop prayer hands in the comment section. If you're still here watching and you're one of my supporters and subscribers, so I can explain this celebration bag. So when I initially bought this bag on January the 2nd, I was in a vetting process for a job. And I talked to the HR person on my way out of town. My wife and I took a road trip to Destin for her birthday, which was January 1st. And we stopped through Birmingham on our way home when I got this bag. And I talked to HR on the trip to Destin, and we went over the timeline of how things were going to go, what other phases I had to go through. And we talked about a potential date when the company was going to be making a decision. My decision when I bought the bag was to unbox this bag as a celebration for myself for getting the job. And I even came on the channel, talked about that, showed you all the bag, I think on a community wall post. And so in my mind, when I bought the bag, it was going to be a celebration bag because I was going to be getting a decision within at least 2 weeks. Well, I had another phase of the vetting process, another level of interviews, and the decision day came up and I got a call and I was told that there would be another level I had to go through, another phase I had to go through. So it wouldn't be a decision that day and I would have to talk to somebody else, and that the earliest I'll be able to talk to them would be the end of the month because of their schedule. So now I've got this bag. I thought I was going to be able to open it in 2 weeks. And first of all, it's going to be at least a month before I can open it. And on top of that, I may not be able to open it because I still don't even have a decision. I have to talk to somebody else. And so I kept looking at the bag, and I was talking to Ebony, Forever Ebony, because we actually talk outside of YouTube, and we were texting or whatever. And I showed her the bag as soon as I bought it. I told her I was going to keep it as a celebration bag. She was shopping for a bag. If you saw her community wall, she asked us for some suggestions of which one we thought she should buy. And she decided to purchase her bag. And when she shared that she had bought her bag with me, I was like, well, I've been thinking about opening my bag. This would be a great collaboration to do together. Because I decided something, and I put a Bible verse right after my intro to this video, that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. I had this bag in its box inside of the shopping bag since January 2nd. And I did that because part of me was thinking I'm going to return it if I don't get the job. Part of me was thinking I don't want to jinx the job by opening the box and not getting the job. Part of me was thinking it was a good decision to buy the bag because I haven't got the job yet. I did a lot of thinking, right? I did a lot of processing. But I have been talking to Ebony about this whole process as well, this job search and what I was going through. And she's been kind of encouraging me, like a lot of you all have. And a lot of y'all been praying for me about this job and put in the comments that something's going to happen. I'm so appreciative of that. Simply D always tells us that this handbag stuff goes way beyond the bags. And I want to say that I'm not putting a spiritual thing with this. I'm not associating anything spiritual with the bag per se. So please don't misunderstand me. But faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And for me, I opened the bag because I am going to get a job. The date was pushed out. I still have other phases to go through. And I know that I'm going to get a job. Is it going to be this job? Is it going to be when I think it's going to be? Perhaps not. Just because God says not now does not mean God is saying no. And I'm doing this part of the video for any of you that have been praying to God about something and you feel like, I got a deadline, God. You know when this is going to wrap up. You know when this date is coming up. I need this to happen by such and such a day. And God's like, no, you don't. You don't need it to happen by. I know when you need it to happen by because I know things you don't know. I'm telling God, I want the job offer by January 15th. And you know why I need the offer by January 15th. And he's telling me you don't need it by January 15th. I'm going to take care of you like I always have and I always do. It's not now. you know, when you were kids and you used to ask for things from your parents, and they'd be like, not now. They wouldn't say no. They would say not now. They would be saying not now because maybe they had to save up money for it. Or they would say not now maybe because they had to make arrangements with somebody to keep one of your siblings so they could do what you wanted to do. Or maybe they need to take off work and they couldn't get the days off they needed. Not now doesn't mean no. God is doing just what our parents would do for me. He's making arrangements. He's making space. He's creating a space for me. He's setting something up in my favor. I don't know what it is because I'm not in that situation, but I've been here with him before. I don't know why we think that something isn't going to happen this time when it's happened 50, 11 times. You know, I was in this situation before. After COVID, I got laid off. And I had to wait a year before I got a job. I worked for that year doing other stuff that I wasn't happy with, but I had to wait a year to get the job I really wanted. And when I heard the story of the person that got me the job, that year, he was doing things for her to put her in a position to hire me for that job. So I opened my bag in celebration of my job because I'm going to get the job. I don't know when I'm going to get the job. I don't know if it's the job I think it's going to be or if it's something else. But I know that this is the evidence of the things that I'm hoping for. And I'm going to put my bag on the shelf in this spot right here. I already got it together. I'm going to put it in that spot right there. And I'm going to look at my bag every day when I walk up in here because I know that I am going to get the job. I don't know when. I don't know which job it's going to be. But it's going to happen. Right now, while I'm thinking that I don't have it, God is making arrangements and provisions for me. And so I just wanted to share that with you all. If you stayed for the story, put the prayer hands in the comment section and let me know you stayed for my little talk because there's somebody else besides me that's going through. I'm not the only one in the world that is praying for something and feeling discouraged. Or when that girl called me and told me that there was going to be a delay, you could have bought me for a quarter. I thought about, well, let's just send the bag back. I don't need to send the bag back. In fact, I went on ahead and paid the bag off. I had charged it and I went on paid the bill because I already know. It's something about when Ebony texted me and said, girl, I got the bag. It was something in that text that told me that I didn't have anything else to worry about, that I could open my bag because I've got the job. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be the job that I'm applying for right now that I'm in the vetting process for, but I don't have to worry about that because God is taking care of that. Something is being done on my behalf that I don't know nothing about. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you the unboxing of this bag. If you are here and you've stayed this long by way of Ebony's channel, thank you so much for clicking this video. I sincerely appreciate it. I absolutely adore Forever Ebony. She is an amazing content creator, but she just doesn't desire to do full length content on a regular basis. She'll do short form. She'll do a short. She'll post on her community wall. She shares links with us and keeps us aware of anything that's coming down the pipeline from Louis Vuitton because she's a Louis girl to her heart, and I adore her for that. But as far as long form content, she just doesn't do that very often. And I was so excited when she agreed to do this with me because I feel like when two touch and agree, that, you know, things are happening. It's a confirmation of stuff for me. So I really appreciate you, Ebony, for doing this video with me so much. I really, really do. Please, if you're from my channel and you're watching me, go check her out. If you're not familiar with her, you will not be disappointed. She has some amazing videos on her channel. And she does share things with us in short form content and on her community wall. So it is definitely worth subscribing. And if you were thinking about this bag, I have a couple of friends that have this bag and they did not do any long form content on it. One of them, Sabrina, my girl, Helpful Minimalist, she had slipped this joint in on a short about a strap, a handbag strap. I was like, what you doing? We didn't tell us you got the bag. But anyway, drop down in the comment section, tell me if there's something that you've been praying for and you felt that there's been delays and you were wondering was the delay a denial of what you were asking for. Drop down in the comments and let me know. If something that you've been praying for is just manifested, let me know so we can celebrate what has happened for you. And the only other thing that I will ask of you is that you have an absolutely wonderful day.